Plus pour trouver le meurtrier de ces deux personnes. Eh ben non, figure-toi que j'ai été relativement soft et je n'ai tué personne, ni mutilé personne. D'ailleurs, j'ai juste un petit peu rué dans les brocards, si je puis dire. Par exemple, j'ai sauvé le prince, j'ai pas tué l'un des deux jumeaux, j'ai pas mutilé voilà, lui, tiens, par exemple. J'ai pas tué le boucher, enfin le bûcheron.
We were worried you'd run into some trouble at the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
J'ai pas trop amoché Beast. Non, en vrai, j'ai pas été trop méchant.
We can talk about it
Pourtant,
later.
parfois,
You
c'est
did
pas
well,
l'envie qui manque.
Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know. I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You murderer!
You killed Lily!
She was my
Where the
sister.
fuck do you get off?
faith.
You think you have the right to just do this to
Everything you
people?
said.
You're a fucking crook!
You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White, but I thought it would be unwise to
Bah, bien
proceed
sûr,
with
c'est
such
lui qui a
faulty
donné l'ordre.
information.
Bigby, is that
Et il va
true?
dire, est-ce que vous en avez la preuve? Non, Georgie est mort, donc je
Do
vais
I
pas pouvoir
have to
l'inculper.
explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Techniquement,
So
c'est
you
pas
see,
tout
the
à fait
culprit
vrai.
has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You
En vrai,
called
le
the
tuer,
shots.
vu que je l'ai
Georgie
raté,
made that
je mourrais,
perfectly
c'est game over.
clear.
Donc
In
j'étais
which
obligé de le
case, you
tuer,
still
enfin lui
have
donner
a
le
lot to
couteau
answer
fatal.
for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White. Unless you plan to abandon the charter entirely.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff
Ça, par
Bigby
contre.
Wolf,
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
The rest of the charges are more than enough to deserve
We
execution.
all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Just give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
What the
off?
fuck?
If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Ah, c'est pour savoir si elle arrive à mettre en place son système judiciaire, peut-être.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me. Yes, but he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg. It was only a matter of time before something like this happened.
If you were so offended by it, why'd you cover it up then? If it had nothing to do with you and your shit, then why'd you try to protect him for so long?
What cover-up? I never made any attempt to hide Georgie's criminal activity from you.
c'est
I
ça.
learned of it myself
For
only
fuck's
recently.
sake. Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Helpful isn't the word I would use.
My comrades are another matter. And I'm sorry for the predicament they put you in. They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You
Ils ont fait
intimidate
ça,
people.
voilà, c'est ça.
Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as
Ouais,
Georgie
c'est ça, ouais.
was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith, the way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith
I'm
wanted
sorry,
to...
Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant.
Est-ce que c'est le cas?
When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but
Sans vouloir faire rire.
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really?
C'est des personnes
What
comme ça
about
sans
Auntie
scrupules
Greeley?
qui...
Her story is
C'est des
untold.
putains de pourris,
She left
mais croient
everything
quand
she
même
had
qu'ils
back
aident
in
les
the
gens.
homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
you were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true? I know what you're doing, and it's not
Ah, les
gonna
beaux parleurs.
work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk
Oh,
about
we're
this.
not?
Bigby just
This
means
is
that-
important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to
Hold up.
fuck you, and
Les
you
accents.
being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you.
Oh, le joli discours.
And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Like you did with her?
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you.
Eh,
From
il fait
people
plutôt
like him.
pas mal de bonnes actions.
The Crooked
Ah.
Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Oh putain, ils sont facilement manipulables quand même. Ça va finir en Hong Kong avec tous les habitants et les 7 nains. Oh, Bachoum. Oh.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded.
Depuis quand on a besoin de preuves pour...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke, especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
So, are we done?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit. Georgie killed him.
Let me just make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Where are you going with
J'aurais dû lui dire de la fermer.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody?
Oh, c'est rien
He was
comparé.
beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You
Elle
can't
était
be
même pas là.
serious.
That was
Je l'ai
different.
maltraitée, je savais même pas qu'elle était en vie.
We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection.
Pour sa propre
Oh,
protection.
you're right, dear. Crane was in charge.
Donc la fin du jeu, c'est une sorte de procès. Sympa, moi j'aime bien.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
What's that supposed to mean?
Everyone calm down. This
I
isn't the
mean, a
reason
Je
certain
we're
pense
level
que
of
ça aide le
privilege
fait
should
que
be
j'ai pas
afforded to
trop
everyone.
débordé,
This is how
que
it's
je tue
always
personne,
been.
etc.
This is what
Ça
I'm
aide peut-être dans le
talking
procès, je sais pas.
We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Ah bah oui.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath a little
What's she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
what
up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Allez, on va l'ériger en héroïne.
From the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
Elle va bien nous aider, la petite.
It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily...
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him.
Vous avez
Georgie
conquis
would
la
have
foule.
never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't give a
bloodshed
shit.
So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment, so I think
This is going nowhere.
Someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
Look, Snow should decide what we do with him. She's gonna be the deputy mayor,
But
so...
she's not the deputy mayor yet.
What about Bigby? What about him?
He was appointed.
No.
He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Oh yes.
Just do what you think is right.
Je le bouffe. Il doit avoir un goût de merde.
Yes, Sheriff.
Lui arracher la tête.
He's right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Oh ça.
Not this way.
J'ai appuyé, je sais même pas. Bon, il va tomber tout seul. Oh, la fin toute gentillette. Ouais, ouais.
There you are. I hope you
J'ai eu trop envie de lui arracher la
think
tête.
of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
Je m'accorde une pause là. J'ai trop envie de lui arracher la tête. Et si je fais ça, ils auront tous peur. Sincèrement, le jeter dans le puits, c'est ce que j'ai envie de faire. L'enfermer, super, la prison. Ouh, super délire, la prison là. J'hésite entre lui arracher la tête. Allez, on lui arrache la tête. Ils vont tous avoir peur, ça va être
Between
génial.
us, I was gonna let you live. But now...
You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
Ça va faire un putain d'exemple. Oh merde, putain.
Sheriff, don't. Oh my god.
On rigole pas avec la justice. Quelqu'un a un PV à faire sauter.
For Lily and Faith.
Ah, ils ont peur de moi.
Yes.
Très bien.
Another
Ils vont
one
filer
of
droit
us to
maintenant.
erase from the books.
Jamais je la pécho. Si elle veut pas, je lui arrache la tête. Ou je lui mets un ruban qui la décapite. C'est bien, on a appris plein de façons de traiter les femmes dans ça. C'est bien, ils ont tous peur de moi, c'est cool.
Oh, hi. Sheriff Bigby. Great to see you. I
Toad.
don't know if you remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Ah, c'est vrai qu'on a envoyé Toad à la ferme.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Ça c'est vrai qu'à aucun moment on peut la pécho là.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Penthouse. Maintenant il habite dans le penthouse, bien sûr. Bien sûr. On a pris le plus bel appartement. Ça. Non, en vrai c'est pas... je crois que c'est Barbe Bleue qui est... Eh ouais. T'envoies la fille.
I'm going! Jesus!
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit! You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you? How are you, holding up?
Oula,
I know
normal
this
B.
isn't ideal for you.
Wait! Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Oh.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so... if you could bring it to her, she was nice.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
T'aurais pas une valise de fiançailles plutôt?
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Your dad broke the rules, TJ. You're not allowed to stay in Fabletown without a glamour.
Okay.
Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
Saying goodbye?
Elle a gardé le ruban.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to, It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you
On veut
something.
peut-être la pécho elle.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily.
Elle a menti.
I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence? I had to.
Nerissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
So you sold them out?
No.
Yeah.
Yes. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Here.
Thank you.
Donc ça se trouve, le tordu n'était dans
I don't
aucune de
know what
ses affaires.
happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed.
Ouais, c'est ça.
He had to make an example
Go la
of
défoncer.
us. We
Ouais,
had
mais on va
committed
pas lui arracher la
treason.
tête.
And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you
Arrache-lui la
this,
tête.
not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said.
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it.
Le
So
creusin.
what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess
Ce qui est
done is
fait.
done.
I know he ordered
Elle est
their
rousse,
deaths.
elle a pas d'âme.
I wasn't gonna let
Tout
him
à
get
fait.
away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... That night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did
Le
the only
tordu
thing I
était un
could do.
pourri coquillard.
I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Ah ouais, d'accord. Ah, c'est carrément elle qui a tout orchestré.
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all
Après
the
tout ce qu'elle a
time.
fait, ouais, on
The
peut se demander
Crooked
si elle a
Man
une
was
âme. quoi.
counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Je préfère rien dire.
Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing,
You did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
No. It doesn't matter what I do. In the end, it's all the same shit it always was.
You're wrong. You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Ouais, ils ont juste tous peur de moi.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
C'est ce que lui avait dit aussi Faith.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
Oh là, j'ai raté un truc là. Alors, ouais, on va dire 70% des personnes ont tué Georgie. Eh, il y en a quand même 30% qui le laissent crever. D'accord, ouais, bon, 90% arraché la tête. Ouais, bon, 90% l'ont emmené en vie. Ah nous et 14% des gens lui ont arraché la tête. Oh bah bien sûr, 80, allez, 99% ont accepté de... Ah, juste 10%, je sais, tout ça n'a aucune importance. Ah putain, j'ai fini le jeu. Vous les avez... Belle, vous l'avez impressionné avec vos compétences de détective. Le boucher, vous l'avez frappé durant l'interrogatoire. Ouais. Vous l'avez donné à boire lorsqu'il avait demandé... Hein. Vous l'avez aidé à éviter la ferme. Vous l'avez giflé. Ouais. Vous l'avez ramené au puits magique. Vous lui avez arraché la tête. Décédé. Vous lui avez donné de l'argent après la bagarre avec le bugeon. Vous avez bousillé son club. Ouais. Oui, j'ai bu avec lui à ses funérailles. Vous êtes venu chez lui en premier, vous l'avez empêché de mourir. Vous lui avez donné une cigarette lors de la conversation finale. Ouais, mais qu'est-ce que ça apporte? Vous l'avez emmené avec vous au trick bar. Vous lui avez montré la photo d'elle, oui, que Crane possédait. Vous avez choisi de l'attendre, ouais. Vous l'avez giflé dans son... Bah oui. Statistique spéciale, c'est tout? J'ai beaucoup aimé la fin. La scène de QTE au moins ça libère. Ça prouve à quel point on n'avait pas encore vu le niveau 4. Donc ça c'était cool. J'aime beaucoup le tordu même si à la fin ça finit un peu... Enfin, comment est-ce que les gens peuvent être aussi crédules? On peut croire qu'à un seul moment il était sympa. Oh, je vous ai prêté de l'argent quand vous en aviez besoin. Donc ça c'était un peu débile. J'ai bien aimé en fait qu'elle nous mente en disant ouais je l'ai entendu, si c'est lui qui a commandité le meurtre, etc. Ça par contre j'ai beaucoup aimé, et qu'elle vienne après nous l'avouer, ça aussi. Bon, lui arracher la tête aussi, bon je l'aurais jeté dans le puits, ça aurait pas fait grosse différence. Est-ce qu'on aurait... Non, je pense que c'était scripté de la même façon, je pense pas que quoi qu'il arrive on peut finir à... Le tordu gaz nice guys. Ouais tout à fait, en fait c'était la Rookin qui était derrière toute l'organisation de tout ça. Elle voulait juste se débarrasser d'un associé trop gênant. Alors, je pense que quoi qu'il arrive, peu importe la décision qu'on prend, Blanche-Neige, tu me laisses à nous accepter. Alors on laisse filer, qu'est-ce que ça dit? Continuer l'histoire. Décrocher un roman, d'accord. Oui. Le tordu égale nice guy. Je pense qu'il y a quand même Une énorme différence. Livre des fables. Alors, il y en a au chapitre 2 que j'ai pas débloqué. Au chapitre 3 aussi. 4, j'en ai qu'un. Et 5. 5, j'en ai qu'un aussi. Oh, j'adore ça. J'ai adoré le personnage de Bloody Mary, vraiment. Je trouvais trop cool. Enfin, le méchant brutal, voilà, c'est un méchant, c'est un méchant. Alors il y a le méchant qui essaie de se faire passer pour un gentil, qui est voilà très dans la retenue et dans la manipulation, et le méchant brut, voilà. Parfaite association, on va dire, de méchants. Donc lui, je sais pas du tout ce qu'il fout là, et on sent pas les steaks. Elle qui se suicide, bon, elle aurait pu le faire depuis le début. Ça nous aurait épargné des... Ça c'est trop bien, au moment où il se transforme. C'est vraiment cool. Encore un ce jeu. Ça c'était évident. Justice. Ah, je regrette vraiment pas d'avoir repris ce jeu depuis le temps que je voulais le finir. Je m'étais arrêté au chapitre 2, hein. Vraiment, je connaissais pas du tout le chapitre 3. Parce que j'ai commencé le jeu quand il sortait épisode par épisode, et c'est vrai qu'au bout du deuxième, j'ai lâché, j'étais parti sur d'autres jeux. Non, ce jeu est vraiment, vraiment cool. J'aurais presque limite envie de refaire le chapitre 5 juste pour la fin. Qu'est-ce que ça fait de pas lui arracher la tête? Je sais pas si on peut repartir juste. Ah, on peut se permettre de faire juste. Donc qu'est-ce que ça fait continuer chapitre 5?